Hey guys, so this is a manga talk video, and I kind of wanted to get into it and do it because of something that I had another YouTube subscriber person tell me, and what really kicked it off is in what I've recently read down here on the Dungeon of Black Company. I know it's upside down, sorry about that. But we got to talking about it, and for me, guys, it was a big kind of moment because kind of I guess what all of us should be working towards, when we put on our videos, sustain the industry or anything like that. It kind of like put in practice what you preach almost. But nobody else has read the Dungeon of Black Company that I know of. Nobody else has reviewed on it yet or anything. So, but they watched my review and they said we started chatting and whatnot, and they basically like sent me a message back saying, like, "Hey, I loved your review on it. I love how you described it and everything." Nobody else has a review on this, and I guess they've been kind of looking at it for a couple weeks. And whenever one of us as a manga tuber, that's kind of the responsibility that we put on ourselves as that. But as that, he saw my review and stuff on it, and he was like, I was kind of going back and forth. I didn't know if I wanted to read it or anything. The description, everything sounded good, but I didn't know what to do. And so I, basically talked to him a little more about it and everything. And he said, after our conversation, he said, I basically went on Amazon and pre-ordered it, or, well, bought it. Pre-order was when I got it, way back when. And he said that my review actually really changed that, and he said now that he knew what was more inside of it and somebody's opinion, that he wanted to get into it. And so we kind of discussed a little bit more later on after he let me know that kind of, guys, some of us are kind of, and I don't want to put it in a bad term or anything, but the idea of manga, we're kind of shallow to it. I guess kind of makes me think about like Happy Feet or whatever, or penguins in general. We don't really know what to do about manga or anything, until somebody takes that first dive and starts reading the first volume or whatnot. Because a lot of us, like I know, and I've heard a lot of people say, is you don't want to just get the first volume. You want to wait till it's actually kind of stabilized itself and like the first 3 volumes are out and stuff like that. But I feel like some of us should kind of do that. We should basically be like that first penguin that jumps off the cliff or whatever. Hopefully there's not a seal in the water or anything like that, like Happy Feet. But as me and the guy talked, I told him, well, I wanted to see kind of a review of what somebody thought about just not even reading the manga, just kind of the description of it, like, what their impressions of it basically were. And, I kind of wanted to know that. I mean, the cover and everything will get you into it and all that. But, like when I did my own research trying to find it, nobody really talked about it, anything like that. And so, the person went away basically saying that I was one of the people that they really enjoyed because they know that I get so much new stuff, and I get the first volume just based off of looks and the description and stuff. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there for y'all. Like, some people, off of your reviews, it can change if they support it or not. You never know that me making a review for Dungeon of Black Company increased its runtime now because, that guy might tell his friend, and then, it might be a domino effect. You just never know. It could have increased the life of the whole series. And so I just kind of wanted to put that out there and know y'all's thoughts and opinions about it. I know sometimes that it's kind of crazy that we would like to not jump at the opportunity and make sure that a series is good before we get into it. Um, but I mean, even that, I was kind of like, if I even wanted to do this video or whatnot. I had another friend that he got Goblin Slayer on my recommendation. He said it just wasn't for him, but he's going to try and read Attack on Titan before the fall. But to me, Goblin Slayer is awesome and all that. So, um, but kind of what I'm saying is if you were kind of gonna get into a series anyway, maybe you could, and do it just kind of on a whim, like start a new series without even thinking about it, and try and go past that. I guess like we're all doing this Spartan challenge and stuff to try and read better. So I mean, I'd like to challenge all of y'all. I doubt it would happen, but to at least pick up one new series that is coming out this year at some point, and just get it and check it out and read it. See if nobody else has ever read it, and see if it's something that you really like or you don't. I mean, that's kind of the other thing that we do as reviews. If you're not really like the first 3 to 5 people doing a review on it, like by that time everybody already knows that it's good. So that's kind of some of the other stuff that I guess I'm kind of saying, is like I bought Ice Shield 21 and Slam Dunk when it wasn't very popular, years ago. And now it's getting real big and everything or whatnot. But, if I had done a review on it and been a manga tuber at that point, would all of y'all have started to get into that one as well? So that's kind of the whole thing here, I guess. Is just trying to branch out and do that. So I guess I will challenge all of y'all, anybody that is going to watch this and that is a manga tuber. I know that you're trying to get through your 70 books and stuff now, or your 71 if you're doing manga hoarders kind of thing. But at least pick up one new volume that maybe you yourself wouldn't have originally thought, or one that's kind of on the borderline, you don't know, and just pick it up and try reading it. And, try and be like one of the first 5 people to do a review on it. I have 5 more books that I know are first prints and all that other stuff that I need to read and do reviews on it, and I hope that some of y'all will pick them up after that. Um, but it would be cool to see that, and especially us pushing and sustaining the industry like we have so far. So anyway, that was it. Just kind of ranting about it. Um, you know, because I had that one person basically tell me that and everything. So I do feel really pleased when y'all say that y'all have watched one of my reviews and that I was, the manga tuber or person or whoever that swayed you into reading or buying a series. Um, you know, and that, I mean, it happens for me too, guys. Like with Lepsy, I never wanted to get into Ancient Magus Bride before, and now I own it. I haven't gotten to read it yet, but, to me, she just presented it a different way that I enjoyed it. Just like Danny D, um, my senpai person, um, basically, or sensei, I guess, got me into Yotsuba. I mean, it's just how it's presented. There were other people that I saw and they never made Yotsuba want to go to the top of my list. And I talked to Danny about it, and I was like, I totally want to get this one. I want to read it. It kind of goes with some of the other ones I was reading at the time, Sweetness and Lightning, which, I'm caught up on that. So it all just kind of falls into different places like that, guys. And so that's kind of the thing is us as the people that are presenting it, showing our stuff all the time and talking about manga and reading it, religiously. Um, we're basically like a cult movement, maybe. I don't know what you would want to, call us fun. That's the word. We're fun. Um, but like I said, I challenge y'all to go out and pick up one new one that you haven't seen anybody do a review on. You don't think that anybody will do a review on here soon. Something that might not be something you've originally read or any of that, and just pick it up. I mean, that's all I'm asking is just one volume, guys. Um, no reviews that you've seen on it or anything. Just pick it up and read it and make a video off of it and let people know what you think about it. I mean, like I said, you could be the person that pushed that stone or, drew that line in the sand that made the series last so much longer, or maybe it'll get a reprint or whatever. I mean, just different little things like that. Um, you know, Something that you wouldn't know, but I mean, you can kind of fantasize about it. So, anyway, guys, thanks for listening to me rant. I do have some other stuff. Thanks to everybody that's doing the Spartan Challenge still. Y'all are all great. I try and keep up with all of y'all. That way I can make sure to push myself just as hard as y'all are pushing yourselves and all that. Like I said, obviously I'm letting y'all down a little bit, not pushing too hard, being behind. But hopefully I'll be able to catch up to that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let all of y'all know that. And, thanks for watching like y'all always do. And, hopefully, guys, I get this test done and pass it and stuff. I won't know that for a couple weeks, but hopefully the feel from the test will let me know. So, anyway, catch you guys later. Bye. Jen Graves out.